As a startup, one of the early challenges you will face in running your business is revenue generation. So many startups are literally looking at external fundings from angel investors or VCs. But the reality is this: the best way you can get funding for your business is through user-generated revenue. And that simply means you providing value to a client and then getting paid for the value that you've provided. The problem here is not about providing the value to a client. The problem here for most startup companies, like I experienced, is getting the client, right? So initially when we got started, finding our ID client was a huge challenge. Getting that client to find us, to believe in us and sign up for our program was a huge challenge. And I mean, most startup businesses tend to face this, especially if you don't have initial funding for high marketing campaigns, awareness. And then how do you go about this if you want to curb this challenge of finding the ID clients and converting them from being prospect to paying clients? Startup who are unable to attract the ID clients either have one of these problems, right? It's either one, they don't have the right marketing and sales team in place, or they don't have the funding to push their marketing strategies and execution to achieve results. How do you think you can overcome this problem of either not having the right marketing team or not having enough fundings for your marketing? So this is my own personal recommendation: create an MVP, a minimum viable product. MVP, it's always an icebreaker. So put out an MVP that people can easily pay a certain amount of money. Most of the time, MVP are not high priced. They are just minimum price service that you can put out that people can easily just buy, and then that can be a source of revenue to fund your marketing. Now, another way you can do this is outsource your marketing. Yes, you can outsource it to an agency and get into bargain with the agency, right? You can negotiate with this agency, and probably if I was in your shoes, what I would do is I'll probably do either 50-50 or 60-40. Why? Because the agency are literally the ones who are going to be putting out the marketing, doing all the marketing, getting in the client, and my responsibility would literally just to deliver the value to the client. Mind you, this is not going to be for a long time. It's just to help you get started, because why? You need funding to run your startup business to get started. Leave a comment below and let me know, what do you think you need to do to get funding for your startup business? Cheers.